enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Moving right through the contact. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Chris, just like that, you get the ball to the best player on the field, and it pays off. One play and a touchdown. We knew this guy was going to have an impact on this game. I didn't realize it was going to be on the first play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Charlotte 7, Louisiana Tech 0.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
Louisiana Tech Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. Now here's the toss play. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Now, 4th down.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Formation to kick it away.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They'll run it here. He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much...
The ball is loose, and the defense jumps on the football.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And your Louisiana Tech Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Just trucks through the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Douglas. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Bulldogs. It was a foot race, and he won it. Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following the play.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to advance on the football.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Louisiana Tech Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Powering through. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting them.
Your Bulldogs.
Here, instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Back to pass. It's Douglas. Finds his target. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle, but 1st down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st period of play.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Charlotte 21, Louisiana Tech 7.
Here we go. 1st play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
They're going to run it. Runs right over the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he
powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
That's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Louisiana Tech, 14.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Charlotte offense will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown on their last possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement here from the tight end. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the 49ers looking to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Can he make it to the marker? Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
28, Louisiana Tech, 14.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And your Louisiana Tech Bulldogs will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? He shreds the tackle. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second and long, backed up at the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Caught for the completion. It's a fumble. Finding space at the 20.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's brought down. A sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, 49ers.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
1st down and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Douglas. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. The defense will wrap them up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
First down for your Bulldogs.
Slide 22. Slide. Tuna.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Got it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And that catch is hauled in. Good enough for first down yardage. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
First down for your Bulldogs.
Ball handed off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal. LaTech.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Okay, ready?
Second down and goal upcoming.
Flex. Can. Reload. Check. Cut it. Flip it.
A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Charlotte, 35. Louisiana Tech, 21.
The 49ers will kick it away to get us going in the second half.
Set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
15. And your Louisiana Tech Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Finding some room with the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. Gain moves it to the 35, first down again. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down. Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Ready, set.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage.
Out, 55. Ready, go.
There's the handoff. Trucks through the defender. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
13.
Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And then first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Ready,
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Slap.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. There's contact on the throw, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Green 25.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down here for this offense. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the sophomore's got him.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Escapes the pocket. Great cut. They whiff on him. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He's tackled quickly, and the yardage is good enough for the first down. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here we go. Listen.
Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. Great move there. Breaks loose at the 40. QB in the clear now. Physical run. Breaks through a tackle. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And there's the handoff. Fights through the tackler. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, 49ers.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score Charlotte 49, Louisiana Tech 28.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Louisiana Tech Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Spins away from defenders. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And they've got him. A sack with the defense. They'll take momentum into the final quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Charlotte 49, Louisiana Tech 28.
They begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Hand off to the right side. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pressure is coming. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play.
Here we go.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5.
On the double.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Pound 55 weak. Dino.
Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Let's go.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Louisiana Tech, 34.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Charlotte. And the beatdown continues.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Charlotte, 56. Louisiana Tech, 34.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team.
Will take over, 1st and 10.
Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. He's looking to scramble. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Defense is coming after him.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. No chance to catch him.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he gets him for the score, cutting the lead to 14.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this 2-point conversion. Nice call.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Tailback takes the handoff again. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Well, the beat goes on, as they say, undefeated here late in the season. It's impressive, Kirk, to see how they've managed the pressure and gotten better as the moments have gotten bigger.
They seem to be playing as good a football as you could hope for at this point in the season. They only have a couple games left, but they've impressed everybody that's been able to watch them. We'll just have to see if there are any hiccups before the postseason and if that national championship goal can remain the focus.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation